Alright, what's going on with chat? Um, Chat is not supposed to look like that. Let me fix that real quick. What? Let me take a wild. Let me just take a look at what the font size is set to. Oh, the font size is set to 100. Let's lower that. Okay, 10 is too low. There we go. That looks good. All right. So for real this time, we're starting the FF14 New Game Plus. For real this time. I promise there is no other plan. So let's get gaming. Where's where's my Final Fantasy? There it is. Nothing is going to get in our way. But hey, tired? Alright. And to get... No, I didn't forget to install. I just didn't have the seed set up. To get wholly into the mood of things, I have changed my gear back to more starting gear. And also I changed my hairstyle back to the hairstyle that I had when I initially played through A Realm Reborn. Sins of the Father 2. Ignore that. We're not at that part of the game yet. So let's go talk to, I think it's Momodi that we're talking to. Yep. I mean, obviously it's not super authentic. I'm level 84. Well, youngling, how are you finding our final daw then? Got your bearings about you yet? Famous words of Bobbit, I'm going to sleep. Have a good night, Potato. If so, mayhap it's time you ventured beyond the city walls. The bustling streets of Ul'dah are one thing, but the wilds of Fanland, that's another altogether. I know a bloke you might fancy speaking to, and he you. Name of Papa Shan. Find him over at the Ul'dah dispatch yard. No doubt he'll have some work for you. Why did that command break? Hold on. Nightbot, why? Nightbot, why would you betray me like this? This is because the alias. Let's get rid of the alias. I hope that fixes it. We'll see again in 10 minutes. The dispatch yard's over in central Thanaline. Just head out the door across the hall and you'll see the gate and all staring right back at you. Pass through it and head east. You'll come upon it for long. No. Not the RP server. It was supposed to say that I'm going to be heavily in character during this. I will not be Usabi Eria. I will be El Amaha. There's dangers beyond the wall, though, more than I'd care to count. Nothing too terrible, mind you, but feisty enough to attack if you draw near. Don't say nobody cared enough to warn ya. Is that quiet? That's very quiet, even for me. There we go. Let's head out this way. Central Thanaline. Let's just let's get into the swing of things and swing some things. Alright, now that's a little too loud. Let's find a good balance. Let's go speak with Papa Shan at the dispatch yard.
Well, you certainly look the part of an adventurer, my friend. Might you be the good soul Momodi advised me to expect? I am Papa Shan, station master of this humble dispatch yard. An empty title, I assure you. I truly am no more than a tired old Lalafell passing his final years in quiet and solitude. To all know, there have been plenty of both these last 5 years since the calamity struck. The devastation was vast. Yet now, true Uldaans work together, doing all in our power to rebuild what was laid to ruin. By the sweat of our brows and the love of our home, we have rebuilt Ul'dah to the grandeur and majesty that you see today. The railways which run through this dispatch yard, too, were born of the noble efforts of a great many souls. But there is still much work to be done. The wounds left by the calamity run deep. Isolated areas beyond our lines of supply remain, and there are places yet wanting for relief and restoration. Ul'dah needs the aid of you and your brethren, friend. In fact, never has our need been more dire. Which brings me to the point, I suppose. I do believe I may have some work suited to one of your ability.
Paladin's idol was reminiscent of Titus's idol from X. Let me... Like that? Something like this? Battle idol? Like this pose?
Since you've come all this way, perhaps you can perform an errand for me. It just so happens a number of sentries have been sent to guard the area, dispatched to the dispatch yard, as it were. They have long been away from the shade and featherbeds of the city. The hot days and cold nights can play hells on the mind and the body out here. It isn't much, but go and get them these twilight pretzels, would you? I find comfort food always helps when I feel like killing myself.
You shouldn't be laughing at that. Can I just jump up here? I hope I can jump up here. Yo, let's go. There we go. This is a level 5 quest, is it? Yeah.
Halt! Madam, I'm going to have to ask you to put the pretzel on the ground and place your hands above your head.
Traditional Dunesfolk bread twisted into the shape of a knot and sprinkled generously with coarse ground salt before being baked to a perfect brown resembling twilight over Thanalan.
State your name and business. The Twilight Pretzel from Papashan? By the gods forgive me. You could say this new post has my nerves in a twist. I'm terribly sorry for that. Yes, well, you may rest assured that the dispatch yard is safe so long as I stand watch. Please give Papashan my thanks and tell him that I only wish I could repay the favor.
Alright, so after this quest, we are going to go do the first of the gladiator job quests, or class quests. Really authentic, not even gonna fly until it makes sense story-wise too. Yep. I don't remember when I get my chocobo. Let me look that up real quick. After the quest Woods Will Be Done is when I get my chocobo. It is a level 20 quest. That is not fun.
Western front, clear. Eastern front, clear. For me, from Papashana. Twilight Pretzel, my favorite. How did he know? Can't fight on an empty stomach now, can I? Actually, I can't fight on any stomach. I suppose you could say I have no stomach for fighting.
Poor man, he's a soldier who just cannot bring himself to fight.
The servile Sultan's one.
Twine will save me. Scorching days, freezing nights. This post will be the end of me. Yeah, it will, but have a pretzel. A Twilight Pretzel? Don't mind if I do. Now that's a refreshing god-stained pretzel. I feel reborn. There's a fate right here? Alright, we got a... Yeah, there's the roleplay thing. Bam, there we go. Let me just... Don't mind me. Yeah, no, HR is the department. Also, I just thought it would be funny to say the stream is rated R. Man, I got 525 whole XP from that. You've returned, and with a deal fewer pretzels, I see. Tell me, how far are Sultan's sworn sentries? Did they have anything to report? Anything at all? What? Nothing? Are you sure? Oh dear. Take this for your troubles, then. Stay a moment, there's more I would ask of you. Sorry about that, but we have to go. Oh man, I'm gonna have to suspend it to go. Okay, so hit suspend. I wonder if I can have multiple in progress. Okay, nope, never mind. I was hoping that I could have multiple in progress at the same time. I was gonna go do the level 5 Gladiator quest, which is the precursor to Paladin. Oh, I have just this moment. No, the time for concealment is past. The truth is, even before I had you deliver those pretzels, I was privy to some most unsettling news, which is the real reason I sent you to meet the Sultan Sworn. A young noblewoman from a very prestigious family has run away from home, and I have been ordered to see her to her safe return. The Sultan Sworn you met earlier are assisting with the search. Alas, it seems they have found no trace of her. I apologize for not being frank with you from the start, but we must proceed with caution. Should word of her disappearance spread, I fear others with less honorable motives may join the hunt. Should we allow her to come to any harm, not even 100 beheadings would be punishment enough. This cannot happen, Elle. It must not. I need you to help me find her. Praise the 12, I know I could count on you. I've instructed the others to expand the search, but then on is fast and there are only so many of us. The young noblewoman's name is Lady Lilira. I want you to go south and look for her in the vicinity of the Sultanry. Good luck. Alright, okay, a little much to entrust the safety of someone so important to someone you've known for 5 minutes and is wearing something that resembles a ripped-up Garlean military uniform. But if you insist, you know. Not that it matters, not that this is a ripped-up Garlean uniform or anything like that, that'd be ridiculous. Oh, Sultanry. Instance battle.
Oh, Sultanry, hallowed spirit of my life, forgive my weakness. My failings have cost us dear. Show yourself.
Hey, who are you?
As you command, O Lilira. Forgive my selfish desire to assure your welfare.
I don't recall requesting an escort. Simply pretend we've never met and continue on your way.
We both know I can do no such thing. It isn't safe for you here alone. isn't safe for anyone. Not with this etheric disturbance. It's as though the dead are watching us. And I'd prefer not to join them, if it's all the same to you. Ah, you must be the one that Papa Shan mentioned. Congratulations on finding a elusive young charge.
Yeah, but still, who are you?
You'll have to forgive her impetuousness. What she lacks in discipline, she makes up for in stubbornness.
Who you are?
The station master will be eager to thank Lady Lilira's protector in person.
I guess who you are can wait. Looks like we have a bigger fish to fry right now.
The station master will have to wait. Dear Lilira, for my sake, please stay out of harm's way. As for you, dear friend, for Lilira's sake, please stay in harm's way.
Okay. Who are you? Who am I that can wait for later? I mean, it's just a handsome stranger, which is honestly a bit of an overstatement. He's fine at best. We're just gonna sit here chipping away at this dude, huh? Well, I don't need you to heal me if you're going to take care of things yourself. More of them. I'll just let them come to me. Okay. What's that? Huh?
crystal bearer. I am Hyden. All need one. A light there once was, that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, messaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate.
I'm sorry, what?
The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
Who's that? That.
Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Coming around now.
Would you mind telling me what that was?
If I only knew. A denizen of the void that you
A void scent? Yeah, but how?
The question isn't how, but who. We're not dealing with bookless bandits. Don't suppose the answer came to you in a dream? No sooner did you fell the beast than you fell asleep. Too much ether, no doubt. Interesting. I hadn't considered the crystal. But of course, this changes everything.
What?
Oh, just thinking aloud. At any rate, we haven't a moment to spare. I must return and report this at once. I
Yeah, exactly. What
in your capable
what happened? Who are you?
You pass me about like a swaddled babe.
Shut up, child. The adults are
Tell them I've said
the adults are talking.
As you wish, your impetuousness. I suspect we shall meet again before long. Until then, do try and stay awake.
Great, but mind telling me your name? I guess not. Ah, look, a gladiator. Yeah, that shirt actually, I like that. Unfortunately, that is only for here males. I'm a Mikote female. Just a man with white hair. You know you can never trust the dudes with white hair. I'm playing near too much, I just tried double jumping. The cake speaks, the crumbs. Okay, so there's Lilyra, there's the Sultan Sworn. What's up, Papa Sean? I found her, by the way. Thank the gods you've returned. You had us all so. That is not the voice I was doing for him. Thank the gods you've returned. You had us all so worried. You do realize what would have happened if a person of your noble stature would be injured, or worse? Why, Her Grace the Sultana would be beside herself with grief, and so would her subjects. I dare say they'd be weeping in the streets. But I have already given you cause to weep, Papa Shan. You and the people of Ul'dah. Please, you're not to say such things. We will find it, I swear to you. It is not my place to make demands, my lady, but I beg you, please stay out of harm's way. I apologize for causing you undue worry, Papa Shan. I shall refrain from traveling unescorted in the future. I cannot thank you enough, El. I understand you fought bravely to protect Lady Lilyra from voids and fiends. For your gallant service, you deserve all the riches in the royal vaults. Alas, a small token of my gratitude is the best I can offer. Yeah, I came across this white-haired dude too. A sarcastic man with a strange contraption strapped to his shoulder. Ah, I see you met Thancred. He's a scholar who spends his day investigating oddities in the ether. Rather too fond of the sound of his own voice for my liking, but perfectly harmless. As for you, well, you're just the sort of adventurer we need around here. I pray you show the same kindness to the people of Thanlan as you did to us today. Cicidoa. You're an adventurer, yes. If you've not otherwise occupied, I have a favor to ask. I have resolved to repay a debt of gratitude which I owe to the owner of the coffer and coffin. For this purpose, I purchased from the royal plantations a prodigiously plump pumpkin, a particularly popular piece of produce. Alas, I cannot part this place to procure and proffer the pumpkin. You see, the scheduled shipment from the Nanawa mines, for which I wait, is late. I would prevail upon you to pick up the pumpkin in my stead and see it safely to the coffer and coffin. Present this receipt of purchase to Gugari at the royal plantations, and she will yield it to you. I apologize for asking you to attend to this time-consuming task, but I truly appreciate your assistance. If Cicidoa doesn't come soon, the spectacular specimen shall sadly be past this prime. What is with the alliteration and tongue twisters here? I exchanged this slip with royal plantations for one ripe pumpkin. Oh, so you're to deliver this decadent delight? I can say with confidence that any gourmand would be grateful for such a grand gift. Here's the pumpkin. I hope it meets with Roger's. Fresh produce is somewhat scarce in these parts, and as such we are always deluged with demand. You know the way to Coffer and Coffin, correct? It is beyond the bridge to the northwest. Look for a place where local laborers lounge. Alliteration in my RPG, it's more likely than you think. Man, these guys just 81 levels below me. I could sneeze on him and he'd die. Oh. Wait 20 minutes, ate a cake in that time, and already go back to sleep again. Nice. That is just a great 20 minutes. The red mage. Now a level 90 machinist. Drink for your lassie. You won't get better ale or spirits for your coin than at me place. It is believed that after eating pumpkin for the first time, the Sultana fell in love with the nutty flavor and ordered all her royal plantations to grow the vegetable. What's that? Usabi asked you to bring this here to me? Ha! So even that foul-mouthed drunk knows the meaning of remorse. Reckon this is for the time I carried his drink-sodden arse back home. But hell's even an honest good pumpkin from the royal plantations. I can't wait to see what the cooks will do with her. The lads here scoffed down beastly amounts of meat, and it's starting to tell on their health. It'll be good to get more vegetables in their bellies. Soon I can get the stubborn bastards to try something new. Thanks for the help, you lassie. Alright, we're already up to level 8 stuff now. And we still got about an hour and a half. Word is, Blackbrush Station's sorely undermanned. The stone torches there can't get a moment's peace. Bloke with the name of Warren is hoping to bolster their numbers for a short-term assignment or two. If you fancy putting in a few extra gil in your pocket, you could do a lot worse. I've worked the corners in Limsa already. I don't think there is worse. Looking for work, perchance? If so, you couldn't have come at a better time. We stone torches are sellswords hired by the Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern to protect its interests. Our primary duty here is to keep tracks clear of pests, and it is for this purpose we require your aid. I should point out, however, that it can be messy work, and liable to get messier if you're ill-prepared. A single piece of gear could mean the difference between life and death. I have it on my conscience that I sent an ill-equipped adventurer to an untimely demise. I'm sorry, Warren, but I think I'm good on the gear. See to it that your arms and armor are in order. When you're ready, present yourself to me again. Equip your head, body, hands, legs, and feet with gear of level 5 or above. Whew, I don't know if I'll be able to get level 5. You know, item level 5 gear. That kind of stuff might be a little too pricey for what I've got. Let's check this armor's prices. Oh, 264? Oh man, there's no way I can afford that.
So, are you ready for inspection? Good. Everything appears in order. Yet know that none is guaranteed in this world. Fate is a fickle mistress, after all. At any rate, capable adventurers like you are few and far between, and I would not have you throw your life away. I've had to bury too many comrades who brushed aside cracks in their hauberks and dints in their helms. No matter what you face, do not disregard the importance of gear.
Let me actually talk to this mender over here, because I do think I need to mend my gear. There's a purchase, but where's the mend? I see the merchant, but where is the mend? Oh wait, no, all my gear is... Oh yeah, condition 122%.
Let's get to it then, shall we? Ore wagons pass through the station every day, but not without incident. Wagons coming and going from the dispatch yard to the south must pass through a tunnel by Fesca's watch, a tunnel in which some genius saw fit to put an ore storehouse, creating ideal conditions for a goblin nest. So now, the ore-loving beasts have taken up residence in a tunnel we dug, and we're practically delivering meals to their doorstep. But no more. Inside the tunnel in question, you will find a narrow fissure where the goblins hide. Use the silver ore cluster to lure out the creatures, then slay them.
Yeah, so if you are a crafter, which I've dabbled in crafting a little bit, you can repair your own gear. And it will always add 100% to your gear's durability. In case putting it over several chunks of silver which are grown together to form a sizable cluster. Alright, let's lure these dudes out. Alright, that one was easy. It's going to take a little bit to, okay. Oh, that was a rough one. I'm glad that I had to go equip level 5, item level 5 armor. I don't think I would have made it otherwise.
Well done! It shan't be easy work to keep the tunnel free of goblins, but our wagon should be able to go unmolested for a time. Disruptions to ore shipments threaten not only the interests of Amagina and Sons mineral concern, but of Ulda herself. One might liken these train tracks to veins that bear a nation's lifeblood. If only we had more women like you to lend a hand.
Way down in the hole. Ah, the altruistic adventurer. I was hoping we'd bump into each other. Why? Because the most fascinating piece of news recently reached my ears. I'm eager to share it. May I? Rumor has it there is a vast, untapped vein of ore beneath the ruins of Sildan. But that is not all. Inconceivably, the concern appears to be entirely ignorant of its existence. Even as we speak, a young upstart, a self-made merchant from stone's throw of all places, is moving in to claim it. The fellow's name is Wiston, and he is a very, very ambitious young man. Not only does he intend to secure exclusive excavation rights, but they say his master plan is to use his new fortune to curry favor with the Sacrarium. Of course, the thaumaturges only consider the opinions of the most wealthy when drafting the laws of Ulda. If If you would have your voice heard, you must be prepared to pay a sultan's ransom. One voice, which is invariably heard, belongs to Lord Lolorita. He has long lavished gil upon the thaumaturges, and some claim that he devises new laws with the express intention of ruining his competitors while protecting his own interests. Suffice it to say, if Wyston thinks he can compete with the likes of the Syndicate, he's in for a great awakening. But that eventually may be a little way off. For the present, he is moving ahead with his plans and assembling a team to survey the site. I'm told he's at the Coffer and Coffin right now, recruiting able-bodied adventurers to escort his prospects. Warren said you were looking for work. Maybe you should meet with Wyston and volunteer for his expedition. Let's see. Hello, Jasper. No, I don't mind at all. I hope you're feeling better than you were earlier, Jas. Come to join? Sorry, but you're too late. Some brass blade is looking for extra coin volunteered, and the team's already en route to the ruins. But look, I know it's not easy to find work these days. If you're interested, there's something else you can do for me. There are these children outside, little ones from Stonester. I look after them when I have time to spare, so they've taken to following me around even when I tell them not to. But with overseeing the search for the vein, I barely have a chance to visit the privy at the moment, much less entertain younglings. Can give them these ginger cookies and convince them to go home for me. Alright. Starveling child. I ain't going nowhere, missus. I'm too hungry to move. Besides, you'll have to carry me. Here, have this single cookie. Straight from good Wyston's pocket. Don't mind the lint. A cookie? Well, if Wyston really wants me to go home, then alright. But I want two next time. Wyston always plays with us. When will he come out and play? Have a cookie, child. Wow, a ginger cookie. I better save some for my brother. I know, I'll go home and eat it with him. Wyston's kind to us. I like him. Yeah, have a cookie. This is for me. I want to eat it, but then again I don't, because then it'd be gone. Tell Wyston thanks, and tell him I'm sorry for getting in the way. Alright, kid. Have a cookie and head home. I like playing with Wyston. He makes sure no one bullies us. Wyston's worried about us? No, I don't want to make him worried. I'm a good girl, so I'll go home. This dude looks way too much like someone I actually know. Thank you, adventurer. I only wish I could do more. Stone's Throw is no place for a child. Not that my childhood was much happier. Never enough food to go round, or work to earn it, but no shortage of contempt from the great and good. I remember thinking things could only get better, yet now, after the calamity and everything else, for us refugees to be forced to live outside the gates like blight beastmen is a disgrace. They say with enough money you can change the laws here, so I'm gonna make a fortune and do just that. I'll buy the excavation rights and start my own mining business. Then I'll give my fellow refugees the work they're crying out for and then pay them fairly. The mining companies have profited from our suffering for far too long, but in their hubris they've grown complacent, presenting us with a golden opportunity. And we will take it, adventure. We will reclaim our dignity and with our place within those walls. We found the vein. Wyston, you must come and see. Already? Amazing, we must leave at once. You join me, my friend. Come and bear witness to history in the making. I don't remember if this guy actually makes it to being on the Syndicate. Normal is fine. That was Balsan, a vein of ore in the middle of the ruined bloody city? God's damned idiot. What did you think was gonna happen? That you'd strike it rich and get cozy with the Order while the Masters of Ul'dah looked on? No one crosses the Syndicate. The Syndicate? Yeah, finally sunk in, has it? Look at this. Not all your friends deserted you, it seems. Lucky boy. Now you won't have to die alone.
O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul that it may wake to life.
Spelling gibberish, show yourself! Yeah, I wish there was like a hard mode. This ain't part of the plan. Bloody hell, does Lord Lolorito mean to kill us too? Strong, but are you strong enough to withstand this? I mean, probably, actually. Yeah, I dodged it. I mean, it blinded me, which is unfortunate. I appreciate the concern. Yeah, no. All good.
That the golem could be vanquished. That woman is no ordinary adventurer.
Damn, seems I've missed all the fun. I see you didn't need my help this time.
I would compose a ballad in your honor, but I fear no words would do you justice. The songstress of Ul'dah herself could not rival your beauty.
Oh, stop it.
I have oft heard that it said a blossom's beauty can move a man to love and long, but never truly believed it until I met you two desert roses.
I hear they cracked another caravan.
Hey, and business is suffering for it. Bloody Amalja. What stirred 'em up, do you reckon? Another raid, and I'll wager what caravan was carrying crystals much like the last. They truly need to summon a primer, we must act quickly.
Are you coming, love? You wouldn't keep a girl waiting, would you?
Perish the thought. So tell me, where is this marvel of a city you... might you... So tell me, where in this marvel of city might you lovely ladies be staying?
Man, Bankrit kinda gets it.
At this rate, grain will soon be more precious than gold. Result of the uncommonly bad harvest, I'm sure. And we have you to thank for them, do we not? This weakening the etheric flow must surely be linked to Dalaman's descent. Of course, to the primals. Fine mess, but we must not lose hope. Guiswa will know what to do. We need only trust in his judgment. Truly a marvel of Charlian ingenuity. It's as if I could reach out and touch the ether. Time to focus. No more gallivanting about like before. The Scions are counting on you. Have faith. Just have faith. You can do this. This disturbance is recent. The Sultan tree? Maybe Papashan will know something of it. Looks like they gave you quite a thrashing. Can you walk? It's me. I was too late. A person of interest had already quit the scene. The general? Very well, I shall be there anon. My colleagues went to great lengths to provide me with the means to detect etheric disturbances. But every time I find one, you seem to be in the middle of it. I'm starting to wonder if it might not be simpler to just follow you around. Sadly, I have business elsewhere. Tread softly, my friend. The carefully laid trap you dismantled was clearly sanctioned by Lord Lolorito. I hear the Blades mention him as they fled. Believe me when I tell you that he is not a man to be trifled with. The Sultana's enemies grow bolder by the day, and I suspect they have the support of outside forces. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, those bastards surely would have slaughtered us all. I would speak with you further, but it isn't safe for us to linger here. Find me at the coffer and coffin later. Until then, stay safe. I shall accompany Whiston and his men. They need protection, and I need more information. But where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Thamgrid, a humble scholar surveying the flow of ether in Thanalan. It is an honor and a privilege to make your acquaintance. I hope when next we meet it is under more auspicious circumstances. Farewell. Wait a moment. It occurs to me that we may have... Never mind. Fairly well. Alright, let's go speak with Whiston again. Transfer from stationary powerful comms to weaker portable comms. All good. I'm a little, I'm a little too high level to do that fate. Plus I gotta go talk to Whiston. Well, bless you, my friend. You risked your life to save ours. Betrayed by my own guards. God, I was a fool to trust those men. Olorito owns the goddamn brass plates. I should have questioned their motives from the start. Even so, I could hardly have predicted the wealthiest man in Ul'dah would want me dead for the heinous crime of seeking to change the law. I'm just a merchant, for God's sake. That ruthless bastard. And what of that monstrosity? Those were his own men. Beggar's belief. Well, that's it. I'm finished. If I stay in Ul'dah any longer, I'm as good as dead. My associates, my friends, gods, even the children may not be safe if I don't disappear. And you, gods damn it, if Lolorito learns of your involvement, you'll be next. I'll speak with the others and make sure your part in this stays secret. Beyond that, I don't know what to suggest. You should seek the counsel of Mistress Momodi. She's helped countless adventurers in her time. Mayhap she'll know what to do. Go quickly now, my friend. Lolorito's spies may be watching.
Alright. Let's just teleport back to the steps of Nal. I'm lazy.
Yawn.
Settle down, huh? You got nothing to worry about. No one seems to know you were at the ruins. Wyston, on the other hand, is now a pariah, about as welcome round here as a rabid wolf, poor bugger. Suffice to say, that boy risked the wrath of the wrong man. Lord Lolorito, chairman of the East Aldenar Trading Company, generous contributor to the Order of Naldal, and member of the Syndicate. Didn't get where he is by leaving loose ends, that one. Which is why he ain't above killing his own men. Hells, even if those blades knew what was coming, it's not like they could refuse to do their benefactor's bidding. Don't let this color your view of Ul'dah, El. It's true that there were some here who ain't afraid to crack a few skulls if it gets them what they want, but most of us are decent folk just trying to make ends meet. You know, a lot of people could call you a damn fool for risking your life to save a marked man. But I believe you did a good thing, and for that you have my respect. Listen, you've been through a lot lately. Why don't you rest a spell? I'll have the boys at the Hourglass set you up with a room. My treat. Just have a word with Otopa These Lalafell names are gonna be the death of me. I'll have the boys at the Hourglass set you up with a room. My treat. Just have a word with Otopa Patopa whenever you feel like staying. In rooms now available. And when you've got your appetite for adventuring back, consider taking on a guild leave or two. We've got a lot of requests from locals looking to hire adventurers for various jobs. Be a good way for you to earn yourself some extra gil. Eustace can tell you more about how the system works, so go and speak with him if you're interested. Guild leaves have also been unlocked for a while. Now have access to recommendations. This feature displays a list of quests or duties currently available in your area. The recommendations list can be opened from under duty in the main menu, and will also be displayed automatically when you log in. If you find yourself unsure what to do next, this tool makes it simple to locate activities suitable for your present class and level. I have a dash in them like Usankon. No, that is all canonical Mikote names. There's just not many Mikos in Ul'dah. Miko. No, Miko, Miqo, as in short for Mikote, which is the race I am. Except I didn't know that about Mikote names when I made my character. So, oh well. Sorry, I was looking at something. Look what the curled dragon. Good to see you, Elle. I'd asked what brings you, but I reckon we both know the answer to that already. Well, have I ever let you down before? Wait, don't answer that. So it happens I know a... I just can't talk tonight. I think that's my issue. So it happens I know a fellow by the name of Dadanen who needs a hand. He's a merchant by trade, selling precious stones to those in Ul'dah with the means to buy him. He's asked that I send any looking for work his way. You can find him over at Horizon if you fancy. That's in Western Thaneland, mind you. Just cross the bridge north of Scorpion Crossing and the road will take you there. Knowing the circles he deals in, he might be he'll have to talk of royal family that'll just you. And why not make use of a chocobo porter for the journey to Horizon, if you've the gil for that? You know what? If you look by my shoulder right here, I think I've got plenty of gil. You'll find the chocobo stables just across the way from my quicksand. Find Mimigun, he'll set you straight. Well, off you go then. I haven't got all day to be holding your bloody hand. I think the issue is that I'm just an illiterate person trying to play a game that requires literacy. Chocobo Porter. Higher Porter. Take me to Horizon. 1 more billion gil. 1 more billion was yet. Yeah, give me back the chocobo riding music. Alright, enough of partying to the chocobo music. The Donna. Well, I presume I'm already said to expect you, and so have I. Welcome to Horizon. Ours is a trading settlement that sees goods in from the port of Vesper Bay to the west, and trade we do. Nary a day goes by that Horizon is bustling with some manner of merchants and officials. They keep us run out about busy, they do, and enough so that I wish I had chocobo legs in place of my own. and so I've asked Momodi to send any souls looking for work. 12, no, there's plenty of it to be done around here. Speak to me again when you're ready to make yourself of some use. Alright, looks like we got 15 quests left until the end of part 1. I know Chegg is a it's like Diet Quizlet. It so happens that I have a situation that must be resolved post-haste, and I do mean post-haste. I'm plumb out of premium product, and my latest order is yet to arrive. If I keep my customers waiting any longer, this could irrevocably damage my reputation. What's worse, I paid my man in advance for his services. Despite his assurances it would be a simple affair, I've heard nothing since he departed for Copperbell Mine days ago. Find drunken Stag and give him this notice. I cannot afford any further delay. Well, you see, that's your fault for hiring someone named Drunken Stag. There's more comp-sized stuff than Quizlet, but I have to pay £12 a month. What do you want? Donnan's product? Firmly worded reminder of delivery from the jeweler to Donnan. He can set all the notices he likes, but it won't change a thing. The concern has closed the mine due to some incident in the depths. It's a goddamn shame, too. Lost a decent haul just over yonder during all the chaos. Give it to me raw. The product you heard to Donnan going on about is valuable gemstone known as raw nashachite. I managed to dig up a goodly amount just before the mines were closed off, actually. Packed it up and hauled it out, even. But then them 12 damn kobolds came along. Not like any kobolds I've seen before, and hungry only for the good rocks. They had eyes for my gemstones, so I initially split to oblige. The stone torches had their hands full evacuating the mine, so they ignored the beasts. Even now, they're only concerned with keeping the people out. Please, friend, if you're willing to face the kobolds, would you bring me my nashachite? I don't know how this gets done in his product, but okay. Ooh, we got a feisty lad on our hands. Oh, I dodged it. Oh, you're gonna shatter? Oh, I dodged that. So are you gonna hit me, or do I just need to? That was a crit, by the way. You know, I want to use my sword oath. How'd you fare, friend? Did you find the raw Nashachite? An extremely rare variety of malachite that gets its name from its deep green color, the same color as the former Uldayan Sultana Nanasha Ulnasha's eyes. Beautiful, isn't it? Rarer than many stones and more expensive than most. They say the green is the same as the eyes of Nanasha Ulnasha, who once ruled as the Sultana. This should save Dadan from his troubles. If there's enough left, there's far less here than what I found. I reckon those kobolds made a meal of the stuff. Bloody waste. You'd like a chance to make some money, right? Then I know just how I can repay you for your kindness. Swarms of sun midges have been harassing travelers along the road connecting Horizon to here. It's gone so bad that the brass blades have started paying folks to keep the roads clear. If you find it hard to believe that swarms of tiny midges could be so troublesome, then you've never seen a chocobo driven into a frenzy by one. There have already been some terrible accidents. Do your part and slay a few swarms. After that, let Fu... These Lalafell names, man, are gonna kill me. After that, let Fufalupa know. He'll reward you for your trouble and maybe even offer you more work. Gotta slay the sun midge swarms. Shield. I only have the one ranged attack. Shield. Shield. I don't want that blood. I also don't need that tin ore. Let me up. There we go. Do you know, born from the blood of our fallen brothers? No, those lyrics do not ring a bell to me. Oh, this dude is a mark. Ring your B game. Slay 10 rank B elite marks. Yeah. Greetings and salutations, adventurer. To what do I owe this? You've slain how many swarms of sun midges? You have my sincerest thanks. The brass blades have been struggling to keep them in check, so your assistance is greatly appreciated. Will you be staying in Horizon long? If so, there is much more you can do to help here. Let me guess. Xenoblade does that. Pray allow me to enlist your aid, brave adventurer. I would have you ascertain the whereabouts of a missive I sent to Lost Hope the other day. Captain Leofric is stationed there. Ever since he was transferred, we've exchanged letters, but never before has taken this long to receive a reply. Okay. Have a good night, Art. Um, and so I fear the courier may have met with some misfortune en route. She must have made it to Central Thanalan, or the Breastblades that patrols the roads between here and Scorpion Crossing would have seen something. But if she made it as far as Blackbush Station, she would have surely delivered the letter by now. Lost Hope is practically on its doorstep. I suggest you focus your search on the road to Blackbush Station in Central Thanalan. With luck, you will find her quickly. Our checkable porter. Alright, I'll just teleport to Blackbush Station. Oh, yawn. Just whatever you do, don't look at the time in the top right corner. Look for us to stream. Alright. Cecily. Huh? A letter? I've got Fufalupa's missive right here. Won't be delivering it anytime soon, though. Gotta tend to my bird's injured leg first. Even the most minor cuts can fester if ignored. Fufalupa sent you, right? If this is a pressing matter, why don't you take it the rest of the way? Lost Hope's just past Blackbush Station to the northeast. Look for the tents by the river. Rise to go to sleep this time? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it for another 50-ish minutes. I mean, I won't end for another 50-ish minutes. It'll probably take me about an extra hour after that to actually get to sleep. I need to add a chat timer on Nightbot for the Usabi Best of 2022 compilation form. Guys and through, will you be staying a while? Sealed message written by Breastblade Fufalupa of the Rose to his former captain Neofrek. Fufalupa sent you all this way because of the late letter? The boy is still far too earnest. Despite my demotion, he continues to call Despite my demotion, he continues to call me captain. I suspect he has no idea what it means to be transferred to Lost Hope either. The Brassblades don't give a Keegurn's arse about this settlement. No one in Ul'dah does. All here have been forsaken, adventurer. The refugees, their protectors, and you will be too if you're seen associating with us. Thank you for the letter. Now for your own good, leave. I thought I told you to get out of here. Not looking for a chance to do some good? I guess I can't force you to leave. Damn stubborn adventurers, the lot of you. Fine then, listen well. A band of outlaws has taken up residence at the Ffxiv Ng Manse on the ridge to the south. Their leader has styled
himself heir to Olande Quiveron, the syndicate member who died in the calamity. The Baron and his cronies are not more than a pack of jackals. They prey on the people of Lost Hope, robbing them of what little they have. I myself cannot act without endangering the refugees, as they know my face and will retaliate against Lost Hope. You, however, are not known to the bandits or their allies. If you wish to help us, then deal with the Baron.
Cool, let's overthrow a dude. Won't be the last time we overthrow someone. Oh, look at all these Quiverons. Here, I'll give you the first move. Ooh, Thunder, 7 damage. 8 damage. I dodged that one. What a shame that, like, my auto heal. Oh crap, that's actually a powerful thing that could be annoying. This guy's name is Mysterious Adventurer. Hold on. I'm snipping this.
So it is done? Good. I hope that wretch died screaming. Ulda is more prosperous than ever, some say. It may be true for the syndicate, but none of that wealth has trickled down to the small folk. It's all a mummer's farce. One day I refused to play my part, and so I was made to leave the stage. My time has passed. The brass blades of the rose must look to others for guidance. As you may have noticed, I'm in no shape to leave Lost Hope right now. So in my stead, I'd like you to return to Horizon and give this dagger to Fufalupa. Although it's an old ornamental dagger, it belongs with Although it's just an old ornamental dagger, it belongs with the brass blades of the rose. I should have given it to the boy before I came here. Teleport to Horizon. I received word from Captain Neofric the other day. Thank you for delivering the letter to me.
This ornamental dagger has remained in the possession of the brass plates of the Rose for centuries, traditionally passed down to a new captain when an old one retires. Why do you have that dagger? Only a captain of the black brass blades of the Rose is permitted to possess it. Captain Leofric says I'm to have it? There must be some mistake. He could possibly mean to tell me that... No, of course not. I am not worthy to wield it. Nevertheless, I shall respect the captain's wishes and take the dagger into safekeeping until he comes to reclaim it. Let's see. The brass plates of the Rose have need of your assistance once more, Hal. Thaumaturges from the Ossuary are presently surveying the footfalls for ancient relics. The area is rife with wild beasts. The Horizon Garrison has been charged with their security, but Captain Baldwin sent only a handful of brass plates. Despite his assurances to the contrary, such a small unit cannot possibly be sufficient to protect our patrons. I would have you offer your assistance to my comrades. Pray travel to the footfalls and speak with Totoruna. Sprint. Make like a phone carrier and sprint. Tash the Great. Bleeding Venture come to help? I ain't heard nothing from Captain Baldwin about this. He said trust men only. Anyway, we got this under control. Besides, this operation ain't got nothing to do with Fufalupa. Always gotta stick up his arse the size of a sabo tender. It's no wonder the captain told him to stay at the Horizon. Hey Adventure, mind running a message to Crescent Cove for us? Captain Baldwin's planning some festivities for the Thaumaturges, see? He wants them to be treated to the finest food and drink. Nothing but the best for our distinguished guests, eh? Head west and south of the village to tell Rafe that he's to deliver a bounty of fresh fish to Horizon for the feast. I think I need to go get a glass of water. My throat is starting to suffer. It's fine, I've got only a little over half an hour left, and I got a water bottle on my nightstand. First two words. 2 words in, and I mess up. Fresh fish for Captain Baldwin? Of course. We will do our best, madam. Unfortunately, we've had a poor catch in recent days on account of the rough seas, and more boats should be returning soon, but I cannot promise their catch will please. But don't worry, milady, the captain will have his fish, I swear it. Quest is over here now. Marilda. You're an adventurer, you know? I know this is sudden, but I have no one else to turn to. Last night, a gang of bandits from the Quiver Mountains were in their cups, and I overheard them discussing their plans. It seems they've come to collect gemstones stolen from Copperbell mines. Nashachite, I think I heard one of them say. They are to meet with their co-conspirators soon at the footfalls. What did you say? Oh, hey, Fufalupa. List exchanges and shadowy dealings. The brass blades cannot abide such... Fufalupa, I'm gonna need you to use smaller words, dude. I'm already struggling to speak. The brass blades cannot abide such malfeasance. Forgive my eavesdropping, Al. I came to Crescent Cove merely to thank you in person. I never imagined I'd uncover a criminal conspiracy right outside Horizon's gates. We must act quickly if we are to apprehend the thieves. I will notify Captain Baldwin at once. No, wait, you mustn't... Oh, gods. Must stop him before Captain Baldwin himself is working with the bandits. Oh boy, I love corrupt captains. You know, let's talk to this merchant and mender. I wonder if they'll mend. Nope, still won't mend. You need to change your title. He's got the glow on him. Captain Baldwin, sir, I've discovered something shocking, something horrible. Someone has been stealing gemstones from Copperbill Mines, and... Wait, those countless so-sweets? Why, you're one of Quiver's men. Sir, that man is a thief and a scoundrel.
And? What of it? This coin's good, and that's what counts.
What? Captain Baldwin, are you working with these men? It cannot be.
I told you to stay in Horizon, Fufalupa. It didn't have to be like this. They'd get their Nashachite, I'd get my Gil, and none would be the wiser.
But, sir, what if your crimes are uncovered? What if Lord Lolorito finds out?
You goddamn fool, don't you see? I'm acting under the authority of Lord Lolorito himself.
No, that can't be true. Why do you think people join the Brass Blades? Oh wait, wrong place.
Why do you think people join the Brass Blades, Fufalupa? To serve and protect? Ha! We're not the bloody flames here, we do this for the coin.
Oh, it's number 4.
You there, adventurer. Do you remember me? Well, I remember you. I am Sir Baron von Quivern IV Esquire. You killed my brother, and now I'm going to return the favor. Well, that settles it. It's clearly in everyone's best interest that both of you die.
Actually, I should probably take care of these dudes first. There we go. Killed the corrupt police officer.
That's enough, Baldwin. Your partner is dead and your plans are undone. You've no reason left to fight. Stay out of this, Theofric. I don't take orders from you. I may have spared your life before, but if you interfere, I will not show you mercy. And what mercy will he show you, I wonder? You who have done so much in another man's name. What are you blathering on about? Every fisherman in Crescent Cove knew about your meeting, you arrogant fool. Quivern's men couldn't keep their mouths shut. Imagine Lord Lolorito's surprise when he learned that the rank-and-file Brass Blade was using his name to advance a personal agenda. He knows? 7 hells, but I'm a captain, he wouldn't. I was a captain too, remember? And we both know what happened to me. Well thought, boy. You've done the Brass Blades of the Rose proud.
Captain Leofric, Captain Baldwin, he said that Lord Lolorito...
Lord Lolorito wouldn't waste his time on a small-scale smuggling operation. This is all Baldwin's doing. What else did he say? That all our brethren are no better? and that each one only cares for naught but coin power. Mere excuses to justify his schemes. We've no shortage of greedy sods, some who'd probably sell their own mothers into slavery if the price is right. But there are men like you, Fufalupa, men good and true, whom the small folk respect, which is why I gave you the dagger. The brass blades of the rose need a leader with honor, and you're the most honorable man I know.
Captain! Thank you for all your help, El. The captain and I will escort Captain Baldwin back to Horizon. Pray visit me in town when next you return. Alright, I'm lazy. I'm just teleporting up to Horizon. Welcome back, El. So much has happened. Captain Baldwin has been arrested and stripped of rank, which means the brass blades of the rose no longer have a captain. Until a new one is designated, I've been ordered to serve as acting captain of the Horizon Garrison. Though doubtless this is only a temporary arrangement, I will do my utmost to represent my brethren and protect the people of Horizon. Thank you, El, for your service and to the Sultanate. You are a true hero. I salute you, honored friend. As acting captain, I should be much obliged if you would grant me a personal request. In our efforts to ascertain the full extent of the former captain's corruption, we have been poring over his personal correspondence. Our search unearthed a sealed letter addressed to a man named Owen. He is one of the Sultan's sworn elite. I can think of no reason why he should have any dealings with Baldwin. We now know that the former captain was consorting with a coalition of criminals. Could it be that Owen was it too? This letter may well serve as evidence of their collusions, and so I dare not tamper with it myself. But given the events of recent days, I knew not whom to trust with this information. Until now, I've chosen you, El. Pray bear the letter to Mistress Momodi of the Quicksand and relate the circumstances of its discovery. Not only is she a staunch supporter of the Sultana, but she is well acquainted with the Sultan's sworn. She will know how best to proceed. Ooh. We're just gonna teleport over there. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. How about you, Zutrio? Oh, can't talk to you. Ah, hell, it's been too long. The Donna tells me you've been keeping busy in Horizon. I want you to know that I'm grateful for everything you've done for the people of Ul'dah. Even though you've seen the seediest side of our city, you've continued to help your fellow man. Believe me, the folk around here love you for it. What is it? You look like you got something. So I may have uncovered a huge criminal conspiracy involving some of the Sultan's sworn. Like, I'm talking no small amount of committed crimes. So that's what this is all about. Fufalupa is thinking Owen might have been in league with Baldwin, that his letter could have been proof to something shady. Well, he'd need worry. Oh, so loyal. Oh my god, just talk. Well, he needn't worry. Owen's as a loyal Sultan sworn as I've ever known. I have to forget what this says, but... Wait a minute, wasn't Owen the one who... Oh, hells, I got a bad feeling about this. Listen, I think I know what this is all about, but I need you to swear to keep it quiet. If you'd rather wash your hands of this business, I won't hold it against you. But if you're determined to see it through to the bitter end, say the word and I'll explain. Can I count on your discretion now? If so, then listen closely. The outside world believes that to be a sultanate, ruled by Sultan Nanamo Ulnamo. Truth is, though, it's the 6 wealthiest citizens that hold the most sway, the syndicate. Be that as it may, the Sultana still got the support of the people, but she might struggle to keep even that if a certain incident becomes public knowledge. Pains me to say it, but Her Grace's crown, the symbol of the royal dynasty, has been stolen. And Owen's the Sultan's one who was charged with guarding it that night. I'd bet anything this letter was written by the bastards who made off with the crown. Can't be a coincidence that a man we know to have been fraternizing with thieves had a letter for Owen of all people, at this of all times. You need to take this to the man himself, Al. Tell him Modi sent you, and that it concerns a lost heirloom. If it looks as though the fellow needs help, I want you to lend it to him. Future of our fair city may depend on it. Where is he? Probably... Oh, up by the Alchemist Guild? Okay. Hey, I know the guys there, actually. I'm an alchemist of no small renown.
Art of the Sworn lies beyond. State your business.
Pardon?
Did you say lost heirloom? Proceed.
Into the heart of the Sworn.
Well met, adventurer. What business brings you here this day? A letter?
Very well, let's see it. A letter addressed to the Sultan's Sworn Elite Owen. I'm pretty sure that's Owen.
Have you read this, adventurer? I see, but you have some inkling to its contents, I think. Mistress Momodi has doubtless explained to you the significance of the crown and what its loss could mean for Her Grace the Sultana. This theft shames the Sultan's Sworn and me most of all. The blame is mine, you see. I grew lax in my duties and in a moment of carelessness. Now it will do no good to recount the tale now. Since the hour of the theft, we've searched frantically for any signs, any whispers as to the whereabouts of the crown. We have found nothing. The identity of the thieves and their motives seemed fated to remain a mystery until you arrived bearing this ransom. In it, the criminals state the price for the return of Her Grace's crown. Although it pains me to say it, I fear I have no choice but to acquiesce their demands. Too much is at stake to do otherwise. The crown symbolizes Her Grace's birthright and identifies her as the custodian of the Ul legacy. It must be recovered. I will travel to the unholy air and pay them their ransom. Though I am not foolish enough to meet these men alone as they stipulate, I dare not bring a host of my comrades lest the thieves take fur. Friend, would you consent to being present for the exchange? Mistress Momodi has always spoken of you in the most glowing terms, and I've never yet had reason to question her judgment. On behalf of all those still loyal to the Sultana, I beseech you, help us in our hour of need. Why be frame dropping?
Rendezvous with Owen at the unholy air. Where's the unholy air? Blackbrush Station. Alright, and it's just this way. So let me actually check something. Oh, okay. Oh crap, I remember this. I remember I lost this a lot. Let me actually wait in the circle. I'm just seeing toads, orobons, water. I've come as agreed, now show me the crown. You'll have your precious crown once we've been duly compensated. Do you think me a fool? What assurance have I that you will honor your part of the agreement? Now, Owen, you're the least trustworthy man here. Not only was the crown stolen on your watch, but it looks to me as if you violated the terms of our exchange. Did we not say that you were to come alone? Given that you are not alone, what guarantee have we that there isn't a company of archers surrounding us even as we speak, ready to feather me and my men the moment they catch a glimpse of the crown? You have made a mock of our trust. The deal is off. Wait, here's your payment as promised. Aye, 'tis the real thing. 1,000 thanks to you, boy. You've succeeded where scores of thieves have failed. At long last we have it, the power to create an army of undying soldiers. The traitor's spurn. No, it can't be. What have I done? Surely you must have wondered what it was that you were handing over. What it was that seemed as valuable to us as the crown seemed to you? Or did you assume we were feeling charitable? Ah, but you must feel terrible, knowing you've brought us the doom of Silda. Worry not, boy. We'll grant you quick death and spare you further ignominy. Mr. Maniel, run while you still can. I will do my duty. It's your duty to serve the Sultana, lad, and you'll be doing it for a good while yet. Sultan Sworn, put these thieves to the sword and secure the crown. Sultan Sworn? No matter, kill them all. And we just spin. Dude brought a void scent. There we go, that was easier than I remember it. Master Papashan, but why? How? The general saw you sneak into the vaults, Owen. He suspected something was afoot and ordered us to keep an eye on you. The Flame General? He ordered you to look after me? Master Papashan, more of them to the north. After them Sultansworn, they have the crown. This lot is sought only to delay us. Let us speak again back in the city. Source of her strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command that I may smite mine enemies. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. Thancred. Certainly have a knack for getting into trouble. Unwelcome guest. No matter, all shall fall before me. I wanted the finishing blow, Thancred. That the wisdom of the Paragon should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons. This is indeed a disturbing revelation. We had long suspected the involvement of the Bringers of Chaos, Asians, to give them their true name. But we could not be sure they were responsible for the recent disturbances until now, as if the Sultanate needed any more enemies. Have we Charlene's crossed paths with Asian? I think I need to end early and go to bed, because I just can't talk anymore. Have we Charlene's crossed paths with Asians before? Well, we certainly... Wait, I don't recall telling you about my homeland. Ah, yes, that's right, you're one of the gifted. You know, this marks the third time I found you in the midst of trouble. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're a lodestone for it.
Anyway, I'm glad I started following you around. Who knows what grand conspiracy you'll stumble upon next. I jest. Had I truly been watching your every move, I wouldn't have taken so long to intervene in your latest altercation. But all's well that ends well, eh? Our masked friend is no more, and while I very much doubt we've seen the last of his kind, his demise will likely grant us at least some respite. But on that note, I must away. Until next time, Al.
Oh, crystal. That shattered into a dark mist. Alright, let's teleport. Let's finish this quest. And then I was going to go until 2, but my tiredness has granted me a level of illiteracy beyond any other. Babashan? Does it surprise you to see me dressed so well? I was once a sultan sworn, you know. Though it's been 15 years since I put down my sword and took up the role of station master. It is a capacity in which I am no less proud to serve, lest you doubt. Whenever Her Grace ventures outside the gates, I have the honor of protecting her person. Never before had I seen her so despondent as when news of the crown's theft reached her ears. But thanks to your valiant efforts, she has returned to her former vibrant self. You have the gratitude of every Sultan sworn out.
Exalted vessel of Northar, guardian of Thanalan, 17th ascendant to the throne of Uldar, Her Royal Majesty, Nanamo Ulnamo presides.
Long live Nanamo! Glory to the Sultana! Forever may she reign!
They regaled me with tales of a champion amongst champions, one whose tireless service to the crown merited the highest honor we might bestow. Never did it occur to me that it might be you. Bring it forth! Betokening our gratitude and esteem, I, Nanamo Ulnamo, Sultana of Uldar, confer upon you this gift. Raoban,
Your Grace,
see to it that our champion is my personal guest at the banquet.
as you command, Your Grace.
It's Raoban! You guys don't know him yet, but Raoban's great. We love Raoban.
If what they say is true, Uldar owes you a great debt. I am Raoban al-Din. With the consent of Her Grace, I oversee the affairs of the Sultanate. Brave souls are few and far between in these times. I count my blessings when I find one. Her Grace invites you to join her at the coming banquet. I trust I will see you there. An honor, sir. Indeed. Come, hero. Until then, for the sake of Her Grace and the glory of the Sultanate, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
Alright. That is going to be enough enough for tonight. Let's step out of here so it is a sanctuary area. Alright. And actually, it is just about time to finish up for the night. I don't think anyone is live, but let me go double check. No, it does not appear that anyone is live. So, I guess I'm just gonna end things here. Thank you everyone for stopping by. I'm gonna be taking this weekend off, but Sunday I will have the schedule for next week up. Actually, I'll probably have it up tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. But in the meantime, have a great night, get some good rest, or have a great rest of your day if it's just start for you. And I will